Welcome to Testosterothon, 28 movies so manly, they'll make your voice drop a full octave. Well, here we are with Rocky Balboa, also sometimes referred to simply as Rocky VI to make things easier. It's a full 16 years since the last film and 21 years since the last film that was actually good. We have an aged Sylvester Stallone, no Talia Shire, and the fact that after Rocky V, it seemed that his boxing career had completely ended due to a brain injury. Well, there's two ways to get around that last thought. The first, coming from Stallone himself, is that we understand more about brain injuries now than we did then, and Rocky never sought a second opinion, instead giving in to his wife's pleas to give up boxing for his own safety. And as Adrian is now written out of the series, he could do whatever he wants. The second way of thinking is that Rocky Balboa replaces Rocky V in the canon, and there could be something to that, as the opening montage includes scenes from the first 4 films but not Rocky V, and there's very little in references to that one. Either way, Rocky is much older and now owns an Italian restaurant that he names after his deceased wife, Adrian. He's not a super rich guy like in Rocky IV, and he's not dirt poor like in Rocky V. He's just living comfortably near his old neighborhood. The current heavyweight champion is Mason the Line Dixon, who bears some slight similarity to Tommy Gunn in the way that he's the champ, but he isn't respected. Just like Tommy Gunn got his title by defeating an opponent who didn't win the title, but was appointed it, Mason similarly got his belt without having to beat any seriously challenging foes. A news magazine shows a computer-generated match between Mason Dixon and Rocky in his prime, which has Rocky winning. This intrigues Rocky, who decides to get a license again and do some boxing, though he wants to stick to small-time local stuff for charity. Dixon's managers want to set up an exhibition match for the two to fight, but Rocky feels fighting a much younger opponent is way out of his league, while Dixon doesn't feel the need to beat on an old man. Eventually, Rocky gets his license, and after meeting with Dixon, they do agree to the exhibition match. Meanwhile, Rocky reconnects with Marie, the girl he walked home in the first movie, who has a son that looks up to Rocky. Rocky gets trained by Duke, Apollo's old trainer, and both of them meet in the ring, and even though Rocky winds up losing this one by a split decision mirroring the end of the first film, he feels satisfied that he gave it his best and triumphed over naysayers who didn't think that someone of his age could stand against Dixon. Dixon also gains the respect of the masses, proving that he is talented after all. If I could compare Rocky Balboa to any other movie, it would be the original Rocky. While Rocky was about a young, hungry boxer with a nobody background being given a shot at the championship, this is about an older boxer who may be seen as proving that he's still got one great moment left in him. The movie is subtle and deliberately paced like the first film is, and it completely loses the cartoonish aspects of Rocky 3, 4, and 5. Stallone wrote the first Rocky as very autobiographical. If you replace boxing with acting, it's not hard to see how Rocky is a stand-in for the real Stallone. And he definitely comes back to these themes, only now it's not about trying to break into something, but trying to stay relevant and respected. The cinematography in this one is great. It's sleek, but muted. And while it doesn't look as indie as the original Rocky, it ditches any flashiness, instead opting for humility. I don't know what to think going into this one originally, but after seeing it for the first time, I put it right up there with the first 2 films in terms of quality. Watching again, I put it above the rest. Rocky Balboa is the best film in the series, for one simple reason. While the original had some flaws, the power of the acting and the scripts more than made up for it. But this one just doesn't have those issues, so the powerful characters and the script don't make up for anything, they just enhance what's already great. On the machismo meter, I'm going to give this one a 9. Although Rocky spends the first part of the film moping, he quickly learns to fight back, like in my favorite scene when the boxing commission denies him a license and he gives a powerful speech about what this means to him. As for the actual score, it's easily a 10.